Such different people from different lands. We're all descendants of the first man. We can be one nation facing one God, with no hatred, no envy, no war. So what a wonderful world this would be, if we all open our eyes to see He is all that we need right now, and we can all come together somewhere, somehow.
Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to Bridges with me, Rafi Abdul Malik. Join me over the next period of time where I'll be looking how to communicate with the world regarding Islam. On this quest, we have a very special guest with 25 years experience. Please welcome to the show Dr. Naji Al-Fajj. Welcome, Doctor.
Welcome, and thank you, Brother Rafi.
Thank you very much for joining us in the studio today. Let me take this time to actually explain the doctor's CV. Dr. Naji was actually born in Saudi in 1962. In 1982, he decided to major in English and translation to fulfill his vision and interest in dialogue and communication. In 1986, he completed his BA with distinction at King Faisal University, Saudi Arabia. Dr. Naji was actually inspired by the great care and education, support and encouragement and dua offered by his parents and family. His father Ibrahim had tremendous impact on the doctor's life. The doctor was selected as a teaching assistant and granted a scholarship to study his MA and PhD in the USA. In 1990, he started pursuing his MA and PhD in applied linguistics at Michigan State University in the USA. In 1997, he finished his graduate studies with distinction from Michigan State University, USA. During his 7-year stay in the USA, he was elected for 5 years as president of the Muslim Student Association at Michigan State University, where he had great experience and engagement in presenting the beauty of Islam and interfaith dialogue and intercultural communication. His dream became true through establishing the Intercultural Communication and Dialogue Foundation in 2009. He participated in many interfaith dialogue seminars and conferences like the International Conference for Dialogue in Spain, sponsored by the King of Saudi Arabia, Abdullah ibn Abdulaziz. I hope I pronounced that correctly, as I don't speak much Arabic, so please forgive me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. He is an author of several books and articles, printed and distributed more than 3 million copies, reaching 160 countries worldwide. Dr. Naji actually presents and participates in many TV and radio shows since 1997. He is a speaker and a trainer. Thank you very much for joining us today, Doctor. I'm so happy and privileged you're joining us in the studio today.
It is my pleasure to have this dialogue with you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Well, we're talking about how to build bridges with the world. Doctor, you started by saying you were inspired by your parents and you had a dream. Share with us your dream.
First, I would like to thank you, Brother Rafi. I would like to thank all the Huda crew members, the cameramen, all the director, all the brothers who make this program possible. Just to start from the beginning, as you have mentioned, I started paying more attention to dialogue and communication with others since early childhood, actually.
Okay.
My parents played a great role, particularly my dad, my father. He was, he had that kind of personality, loving others.
Excellent.
He was visiting others, sharing, caring, chatting, talking with others. So I acquired a lot from my father. May Allah's peace, may Allah shower His mercy upon him.
Inshallah.
Then I decided to major in English. So in 1982, I went to the College of Education, Department of English, and I started working on English and translation.
Yes.
Thanks for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I finished my BA in 1986 with distinction after working hard on myself, reading a lot, talking with others, like, you know, Americans, Westerners who came to Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
So I learned a lot during that period. I was elected, as we have seen there, that I was elected as a TA, and this gave me a great chance. Actually, this was a turning point in my life.
A turning point, a learning curve. Excellent.
Sure, this was actually a turning point in the sense of going abroad, traveling to the United States, living there for about 7 years. So I had more exposure, more time spent in communication and dialogue with other students on campus, coming from all over the world. You know, I had friends, there were students who were studying for masters and PhD at Michigan State University, coming from different countries, from France, Spain, Italy, you name it. There are many, you know, coming from many countries.
From all around the world.
Exactly. So I had a good chance. In addition to that, being president or working as president for the Muslim Student Association gave me a great opportunity to work with other organizations. We participated in many events, student events and activities. This gave me again another, you know, power, another or more experience in terms of sharing, learning from others.
Excellent. So you had great knowledge, and you have, you know, over 25 years experience. Tell us a little bit more about your centre. You actually founded a centre. Tell us about this.
Great. The center is actually the dream that I had for a long time. When I decided to major in English in the 80s, I had a big vision that I want to have a center for training our people, for training students or trainees on dialogue and communication skills.
Yes.
In 2009, Alhamdulillah, the dream came true. I established a center. I started training those who are interested in dialogue, in intercultural communication, or on skill learning or acquiring skills on how to present the beauty of Islam.
Yes.
So within the last 3 years, we trained around 1,000 people.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I want to break down, Doctor, it's a huge word, intercultural dialogue. Explain the basics of this. What's the basic intercultural? What does this word mean? What does it mean to you?
Great. You know, intercultural communication or dialogue, it means that we have good attitude and good intention to talk with others objectively, sincerely. It's good to share with them your views and you listen to them without bias or prejudice. So dialogue should be on a sound and good ground. Should be based on good, mutual, trust in each other. So if I mistrust in you from the beginning and you mistrust in me from the beginning of the meeting, we will reach nowhere. So at the beginning, we have to have good attitude, good intention to make this, discussion or dialogue a success.
Inshallah, inshallah. Do you think it's more verbal communication? What kind of communication can we use as dialogue?
As you know, it can be verbal, it can be non-verbal, through just words, using words, or just like using now what I'm trying to use now, body language.
Yes.
and sometimes through signs.
Yes.
Communication can be by books.
Yes.
You can send books, or you can send your message through a text. It can be audio or video. It can be seen. This is another way of communication.
Well, thank you very much, Doctor, for sharing your thoughts with us. After the break, inshallah, you're going to answer us, and I want to ask you the question, how to build bridges. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We're going to take a short break. After the break, join us, where we will have the question answered, how to build bridges. Assalamu alaikum.
Such different people from different lands, we're all descendants of the first man.